Hi guys, this is the Doshow on Niger Business TV, and my name is Damilola Olanrewaju. Niger Business TV is powered by Emerald Hills Digital, the predictive ROI company. And on today's show, on the Doshow today, I would like to, talk about what I learned. I'll call it business lessons I learned during the just concluded 2019 general election in Nigeria. But before we go any further, please, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel and follow us across all social media platforms on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram at Niger Business TV. And you can also do the same for Emerald Hills Digital, where Emerald Hills Digital across all social platforms. And also you can check our website, nigerbusinesstv.com, and check emeraldhills.com.ng. Okay guys, let's get into it. So business lessons I learned during the 2019 general election. The election has come and is gone, right? But there's some critical lessons I think we can learn. For me, one of the ones that stood out, is the power of infrastructure. And you'll be amazed what I meant by the power of infrastructure. Just give me some time. I'm going to explain, and show us how it applies to our businesses and to our lives, pretty much. One of the things I realized is that nothing functions outside of infrastructure, outside of, the structure, the fundamentals that you build around it. And as you can see in the case of 2019 general election in Nigeria, even though we have about 70-something, even almost 90-something parties, you will see that ultimately two parties were actually taking all the shine in terms of publicity, in terms of commentary and all of that. And you know why? That is because they've taken time to build what we call political infrastructure. And for them, it means, connecting with people at the grassroots, building the party membership, advocacy. It means also talking about publicity and advertising and marketing and branding their product. And it's so much that, and of course it includes spending money. Ultimately it's about doing everything that is critical and necessary to the success of whatever you want to achieve. So as a party, especially the two, they were able to achieve that. They were able to get people to rally around them and their ideas and their philosophy, even though some claim that they don't have, and it's almost as if we don't even have a choice as a country. That's the power and the stronghold of people that have taken time to build infrastructure. Getting people that are critical, getting allies. When you are even not too strong, you get political allies, you get people to join you, you collaborate, And even the attempt at some of these smaller parties to collaborate failed because they did not understand the power of infrastructure, the power of harmonizing resources that are critical to the survival of your project or your business. But in this instance, we're talking about politics. Based on the fact that they've built the infrastructure, even people were of the opinion, and I still share the opinion, that those two were not the best we could have had in terms of candidates. I believe, as so many people anyways, but at the end of the day, what we believe does not even count in this, right? Some people believe that we ought to have gotten better candidates, and I share the same opinion. Given that we have 200 million people, and Nigeria, we have one of the most productive set of people all over the world globally. So I believe that maybe that's not the best. But however, that's just to show you the power of infrastructure. The party system is so strong that those were the people that emerged, right? And it's almost like we don't have a choice. So that's the first instance. So even if they had even given us less competent people, even if they are giving us, anybody, because there's already an infrastructure, they are likely going to rule. Look at the other candidate. They had good antecedent, they're professionally competent and all sort, and we can go on and on. But what they lacked is the fact that they lacked political infrastructure, political system. But these other guys have taken time to build their infrastructure, rallying around people, spending money and all sort of things. So that's why they will always rule, irrespective of whatever we even think, So, but I don't want to talk about core politics. I'm just trying to draw business lessons that I learned. Okay, let's also drill down. My second example is in the instance of Lagos State. Talking still about the power of infrastructure. The incumbent was not allowed to go for the second term. Why? Because the power that be leveraged and activated the infrastructure. And that's the power of connecting with people, having allies, having the resources. The claim is that the political system or the party system, they were able to activate that, and the rest, like they say, is history, right? And now, closely related to the second example is this third and final example before I start wrapping up things is the governor-elect for Lagos State. Months before that, nobody really knows who he was or he is, as the case may be, months to that time. And that's the power of infrastructure. And you could see when he emerged to run as the governorship aspirant, they were able to leverage again on the power on infrastructure. Marketing now in this instance was used. That's why you could, his poster was all over the place. People, people from different parts of the state, members and all of that, they sponsored several campaigns in terms of posters, jingles and all of that, to get him in. And that's the power of infrastructure. They already have the grassroots. So even if they fielded me, I was really going to win, for example. So what am I saying, and how does it appeal to entrepreneurs or career people? For everything that you want to do in life, there are certain infrastructure that needs to be put in place. And that's why you see, that's how our country is the way it is currently. Because several things are not in place. Power is a type of infrastructure, roads, different things, hospitals, and several things that needs to be in place for a functional system, for a functional government. And that's why we have several problems that we're trying to deal with. That's why it's difficult for people to do business successfully in Nigeria, because we lack infrastructure. So as a business person, as a career person, in growing your business, you must realize and pinpoint critical success factors that are necessary to grow your business or to grow your career. For a business person, for an entrepreneur, you need people, you need finance, you need systems, you need policies, you need marketing, you need branding and all of that. So you need to build that infrastructure so that subsequently everything you do will be effortless. Of course, you need to build the infrastructure from ground up. If you are not an hustler, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a professional, you need to take these things seriously. Because failure to do it at the start of your career or at the start of your entrepreneurship journey, it becomes difficult. You can't afford to have system that breed impunity. You can't afford to have, you can't afford lack of governance in your system. You can't afford indiscipline in your system. So everything must be on point. The way people are dressed in your organization, the way policies concerning different things. There must be processes, and you must, even your recruitment and all of that. If you really don't want to have problem, once you build the necessary infrastructure, just like you've seen in the case of all the two strong political parties in Nigeria, everything is almost effortless. Even if you build mediocrity, quote and unquote, but that's not an excuse actually to build, to fly on mediocrity. I'm just saying, to the extent that once the infrastructure is built, all the other things that you do subsequently become seamless. So guys, that is it on the Doshow today, the power of infrastructure. And that's the major lesson I learned during the 2019 general election in Nigeria. So it's great to have you here, guys. But do not forget, before you jump out of this video, Help us subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Visit our website at nigeriabusinesstv.com, and follow us on all social media platforms. There are several dope content, like I like to call it, that we're bringing your way. So guys, stay tuned. Also turn your notification on so that when our video drops, you're able to view it. Also feel free to comment, ask questions. We're here to serve you at Nigeria Business TV. Guys, I'm signing out, and this is Dami Olarewaju. Thank you.